YouTubers? Welcome to my very first review. I'm MC Product. You can just call me MC. And today we're going to take a look at the SPDR Wave. Now, if you're wondering why it's taking me so long to actually start reviewing toys, if I've been a long-time collector, it's because I just couldn't get around doing it. And this time I just decided, you know what? Let's start with the SPDR Wave. So we're going to take a look at Doc Ock, Otto Octavius. Now if you're wondering why you're looking at a blank box, it's because I couldn't wait to get my hands on the figure. So I just opened it immediately. But then I decided, you know what? I'm going to hold off on the rest of the wave and I'll do the unboxings with the other one. But as a special first time treat, we're going to get a blank box for the first segment. So let's look at the box. Most of you may not care about the box or what have you, but Doc Ock has Dr. Octopus on the side and Dr. Octopus on the back. Doc Ock is actually a cool way of saying it instead of having to say Dr. Octopus all the time. And if you take a closer look at the full wave, Doc Ock is number 1. Actually, he's blank because you don't need a bath piece with Doc Ock. But with the other 6 figures, there's a bath piece in there. And then Scarlet Spider, Elektra, Marvel's Cloak, Marvel's Dagger, Daredevil, and just because he's black doesn't mean that he's Shadowland Daredevil, and House of M Spider-Man. So let's take a look at my already taken out figure. And there you have Otto Octavius, Doc Ock. You know, with all these Hasbro line coming out, it's not really that hard to please me, but I'm fair. And when I'm looking at that, or if I'm walking by and see that on somebody's shelf, that looks very sexy. That's a very pretty Dr. Octopus. Yeah, we have some nitpickers out there like, oh, of course, the big alarm. I'm pretty sure most of you already seen some reviews that talk about his tentacles. Yeah, the tentacles do not bend, which is a bummer because I do have the original Doc Ock, and we'll have some comparisons later on, but to me, this is a beast of a figure. I mean, just looking at it, the yellow-orange, the orange pops, and the green matches. This kind of looks, the color scheme kind of looks like Thunderball of the Wrecking Crew. But this is how I imagine Dr. Octopus looking like. They have different iterations. The movie iteration, the trench coat. I said trench coat. Sorry guys. Yeah, and I just keep looking at this figure and I mean, I want you guys to take a look at it. I mean, it's pretty. Let's go ahead and go in depth with it. He can look up. Oh, I took his head off. But you know, you could easily just twist it back on. But he can look up quite a bit and he can look down. And his tentacles are, they can move around and rotate at the arm, at the claw part. It's not really much you can play with it besides just putting them in different ports in the back. Has 4 different ports. Then, of course, he has double elbow. And then ankle swivel, double knee, diaphragm. Yeah, the diaphragm moves. It's pretty much, yeah, that's gonna happen a bunch when you play with your toy. But let me set this to the side so it won't get in my way. And he's about maybe a little bit less than 6 inch. Let me take these off, they're getting in my way. But I mean, just take a close look at that. And you can actually see his eyes under there. That's attention to details. And the grin is perfect, his mop hair. This is how I imagine Dr. Octopus looking like. And if Mafex or Mezco comes out with another figure and they try to copy this and just add more details to this, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad enough not to go get that figure. I mean, I can stick with this one. Hasbro did a good job. And I'll let you know what my rating is at the end of this review. But let's take a look with the Toy Biz version with comparisons. And there you guys have it. Now, if you want to talk about comic accuracy, the Toy Biz Dr. Octopus is a little bit closer as far as the glasses, because this new one, he has green glasses, but if you compare with some of the old comics, you'll see that he has blue glasses. So that's kind of just a little comparison. But of course, this just, if you look at both of them, you're like, why would I want this one? I mean, this one looks beast, and that's correct. But then you're like, but these have bendy tentacles, and this one does not. Well, something I found out by accident, and then when I went on some other reviews and I saw some people playing around with their Dr. Octopuses, I noticed that you can use the tentacles from this one on this one, which is pretty good. And I give kudos to Hasbro for allowing us to do that without any kind of mods or anything to mess up your figure. So yeah, the Toy Biz one has probably way more articulation, and of course it has the bendy wires of the tentacles, and you can also see under his glasses. But compare the figures, just look at them. This one looks a lot better, especially on your shelf. He has the round pop belly, and he has the malnourished pop belly. And if you see something you can mod with this, I can see a Toad happening with this. I mean, I could probably use this for Toad. But you guys just take a look at it. It's amazing. And as you guys can see, I have the set to complete my Sinister Six. It goes Electro, Kraven, the new Mysterio, the Build-A-Figure Sandman, and the Toy Biz Vulture. And I do not think they're gonna surpass that. But you know, Hasbro's proven me wrong a lot of times, so who knows? I mean, that Vulture is just great looking, and I just love how it looks like on my shelf. But you guys let me know what you think about which version of Dr. Octopus looks good with this. Will it be my original Toy Biz version, which to me is still a great toy? I mean, I don't have any problems with the before they announced the Dr. Octopus coming out, I was like, okay, cool. I mean, no biggie. I'll probably skip on it, but I end up getting it because, I mean, it looks really good. But let me try and get this guy standing up. You know, okay, there you go. So which one looks better? Dr. Octopus. And the thing about Dr. Octopus is when you pose him on your shelves, expect a lot of times where he'll knock down your toys because of his tentacles. So you have to be very careful with him, or where you set him, or how you set him. So is it Dr. Octopus Toy Biz, or the new Hasbro Dr. Octopus? For me, I'll have to go with the new Dr. Octopus, even without the bendy wires. Now some of you probably wonder, how come I haven't tried to put the old bendy wires, the tentacles, on my new one? I don't have any problems with the way it looks like right now. I don't really care, it looks great. And I'm gonna pose him as I want him. And he does the job for me to complete my Sinister Six package. So on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, Mafex figures, Mezco figures, and SH Figuarts figures are always gonna be like higher scaled. But for a Hasbro toy and for what it does for me, I'm gonna be fair with him because it didn't go all out with the bendy wires with the tentacles. I'll have to give him a 7.5 or maybe even an 8 sometimes out of 10. I think they did a great job with this figure. And just thank you guys for spending time on my first ever review. And hopefully you guys can leave nice comments and also subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Give me some views. Let me keep this going on and see if I can get better over time. And thank you guys for joining me. This is MC Product, and I'm out.